cotton blue with pockets worn from years of reaching in, hanging on the hook beside the stove where we begin. Every morning pulling it across and tying at the back, apron hanging by the stove and nothing that we lack. Flour on the bib from something baked a Tuesday past, stain that wouldn't wash away, the kind designed to last. The apron hanging by the stove tells the morning who I am. Every pocket holding something, every stain a diagram. The apron hanging by the stove through every meal and year, closest thing to certainty that I have ever worn here. You would sometimes find me in it, reading at the table, never seemed to take it off whenever I was able. Said it made me look as though I had somewhere to be. Apron hanging by the stove, the truest part of me, handed down from someone who had hung it on her own hook. Every generation adding pages to the book. The apron hanging by the stove tells the morning who I am. Every pocket holding something, every stain a diagram. The apron hanging by the stove through every meal and year, closest thing to certainty that I have ever worn here. Wear the apron proudly, let it carry all the days. Stains are just the evidence of all the finest ways. Apron hanging by the stove is more than cloth and tie. Everything life is made of, hanging there to dry. The apron hanging by the stove, patient as the dawn. The apron hanging by the stove, where everything belongs. Brought them in from the field behind the house last June. Jar too small and stems too long, but placed them in the room. Petals catching all the light that fell across the wood. Wildflowers on the kitchen table understood. Nobody arranged them, they just leaned the way they grew. Something in their imperfection made the whole thing true. a while, pulled a chair out, sat across, and gave that particular smile. Said the house felt different, with something wild inside. Wildflowers on the kitchen table, nowhere left to hide. Every week since then, I'd bring a different kind inside. Wildflowers on the kitchen table, always dignified. Wildflowers on the kitchen table, nobody asked them here. Grew beside the fence and found their way throughout the year. Wildflowers on the kitchen table, unruly, soft and bright. Everything a home needs, leaning towards the light. Don't wait for the perfect vase or the perfectly trimmed stem. Bring the wildflowers inside, exactly as you found them. Wildflowers on the kitchen table teach the finest thing, that the untamed kind of beauty is worth everything.
Used to walk up there on evenings when the week grew long, settle on the bench beside the wall and find my song. Hit stones catching amber from the last of the light. Churchyard on the hill at dusk, making everything right. Something in the quiet of a place that holds the years, puts the ordinary troubles in a different kind of gears. The churchyard on the hill at dusk, older than my name. Every stone a life that weathered every kind of flame. The churchyard on the hill at dusk, giving me the view that everything I'm worried by will find its way on through. Read the names on evenings when the light allowed me to. Farmers, merchants, teachers, every ordinary few. All of them once standing where I'm standing now and then. Churchyard on the hill at dusk, reminding me again. Brought you once and neither of us spoke much going home. Churchyard on the hill at dusk, a place we'd always known. The churchyard on the hill at dusk, older than my name. Every stone a life that weathered every kind of flame. The churchyard on the hill at dusk, giving me the view will find its way on through. Find your churchyard on your hill, wherever it may be, some quiet place that puts the whole wide world in clarity. Churchyard on the hill at dusk is where I understand that love is worth the living, and the living worth the land. Meant to change before you came inside, I know you did. Workshop pulled you back for just one more thing you bid. Walked in smelling of the pine and cedar from the shed. Sawdust on your Sunday shirt and nothing left unsaid. Brushed it off your shoulder with the flat of my hand. Sawdust on your Sunday shirt, I came to understand. Sawdust on your Sunday shirt, evidence of who you are. Man who makes things with his hands, near and very far. Sawdust on your Sunday shirt, finest kind of sign that the morning in the workshop made it to the table fine. Children thought it was the funniest thing they'd ever seen. Dad arriving Sunday lunch, the sawdust in between. You would bow and take your seat as though it was a crown. Sawdust on your Sunday shirt, the finest in the town. Still the same on Sundays when the workshop calls you back. Sawdust on your Sunday shirt, still perfectly on track. Sawdust on your Sunday shirt, evidence of who you are. Man who makes things with his hands, near and very far. Sawdust on your Sunday shirt, finest kind of sign that the morning in the workshop made it to the table fine. Let the sawdust settle on whatever shirt you wear. Work that fills the morning always has the right to share. Sawdust on your Sunday shirt is all the proof I need that the man I chose is exactly guaranteed.
Plums from the tree beside the wall were finally ready. pull them down together, keeping both our baskets steady. Kitchen smelling purple, sweet and steam across the glass. Jam we made in September, built to outlast.
Stirred the pot for half the afternoon beside you there.
Neither of us watching anything beyond the pair.
Jars lined up along the sill to set in evening light.
Jam we made in September, everything done right. The jam we made in September, purple on the shelf,
better than the bought kind,
made completely by ourselves. The jam we made in September carries all that day. Every jar a little summer, stored and put away.
Open the first jar on a gray November morn.
Spread it on the toast before the proper day was born.
Tasted every bit of what we'd done that afternoon.
Jam we made in September, under a September moon. Last jar sitting on the shelf, come March of the next year.
Saved it till the very end,
the way we always clear. Opened it on the anniversary and smiled. Jam we made in September, worth it all the while. The jam we made in September, purple on the shelf, better than the bought kind,
made completely by ourselves.
The jam we made in September carries all that day. Every jar a little summer, stored and put away. Make something together,
Let the afternoon run long.
stir the pot and label every jar with your own song. Jam we made in September is the kind of thing that stays long after the season, through the shorter, darker days.
Climbed up through the skylight on a warm and August eve. Neither of us sure exactly what we aim to achieve.
Tile still holding all the heat from the afternoon before.
Counting stars from the farmhouse roof,
Neither keeping score.
lay there on our backs with nothing overhead but sky.
Milky Way so visible, it made me wonder why.
We had spent so many evenings under ceilings and inside,
counting stars from the farmhouse roof, nowhere left to hide.
counting stars from the farmhouse roof,
The whole sky ours to keep,
every constellation
too important for the sleep.
counting stars from the farmhouse roof,
Beneath our backs,
finding everything we'd lost
in all those stellar tracks.
We named one after something I had said the week before.
Pointed to the dimmer one above the southern door.
Said that was the one that always found you when you strayed.
Counting stars from the farmhouse roof, everything was paid.
Stayed until the dew began to settle on our clothes.
Neither of us willing to admit the cold that grows.
Came inside eventually, and neither had to say.
Counting stars from the farmhouse roof was worth the whole long day.
Counting stars from the farmhouse roof,
The whole sky ours to keep,
every constellation
too important for the sleep.
counting stars from the farmhouse roof,
Beneath our backs,
finding everything
we lost in all those stellar tracks. Find a roof and find the dark, away from all the glow. Count the stars above you, let the evening slow.
counting stars from the farmhouse roof,
Taught us what we knew, that the universe is generous
to those
who stop and view. Spotted from the doorway of the room we'd taken there, oval frame of tarnished gold beside the wooden stair, reflection slightly warmer than the mirrors of today. Mirror in the old hotel held everything away. Stood before it longer than I'd ever stood before glass. Something in its amber tint made all the worry pass. The mirror in the old hotel showed me something kind, softer than the modern glass, gentler to the mind. The mirror in the old hotel understood the light, that everything looks better You appeared behind me, and we stood there side by side. Tarnished gold around us, like a frame we'd never tried. Said we looked like people from a photograph somewhere. Mirror in the old hotel with all its golden care. Wish all mirrors showed the light the way that one did then. Mirror in the old hotel I'd stand before again. The mirror in the old hotel showed me something kind, softer than the modern glass, gentler to the mind. The mirror in the old hotel understood the light, that everything looks better in the amber of the night. Find a mirror that is generous with what it chooses to show. Tarnished gold and oval frames, letting the good light flow. Mirror in the old hotel gave us back our best. That is all the mirror owes, the kindness of the rest. Mud still on them from the morning you came back inside. Left them by the garden gate with nothing left to hide. Neither of us thought to bring them in before the rain. Your boots still by the garden gate, out there again. Checked on them the following morning, standing in the door. Something about those boots outside told me what home is for. Your boots still by the garden gate, weathering the night, standing where you left them, catching morning light. Your boots still by the garden gate, patient in the wet, holding all the places your feet have wandered yet. Worn at the heel and cracked along the left side at the toe. Every mark a field or lane or somewhere that I know. You'd pull them on without a thought and head back out the door. Your boots still by the garden gate, ready as before. Clean them once with oil and cloth and set them back in place. Your boots beside the garden gate, their most familiar space. Your boots still by the garden gate, weathering the night, standing where you left them, catching morning light. Your boots still by the garden gate, patient in the wet, holding all the places your feet have wandered yet. A pair of boots beside a gate tells you someone lives here. Someone walks the land each morning, someone that I hold dear. Your boots still by the garden gate are all the proof I need that the life we chose together is exactly guaranteed.
Crossing every Friday on the small and creaking boat, old man at the tiller in his weatherproof and coat, never had to say which bank or what time we'd return. Ferryman who knew our names, needing nothing more to learn. Asked him once how long he'd worked the crossing in the bay. Said long enough to know the ones who always find their way. The ferryman who knew our names read us in a glance, knew the Friday regulars, knew us at first chance. The ferryman who knew our names, steady on the tide, carrying us back and forth to everything inside. Last crossing of the season, he shook both our hands, said he'd see us in the spring across the winter sands. Something in that simple gesture made the river wide. Ferryman who knew our names and everything beside, brought him something from the market on a summer day. Ferryman who knew our names just smiled and looked away. The ferryman who knew our names read us in a glance, knew the Friday regulars, knew us at first chance. The ferryman who knew our names, steady on the tide, carrying us back and forth to everything inside. Every life needs someone at the crossing who just knows. No explanation needed, no requirement to disclose. Ferryman who knew our names gave us something rare, someone's there. Hung them on the rack above the range the day we moved, heavy copper catching everything the evening proved, turned to burnished amber when the 6 o'clock came through. Copper pots and evening light and nothing else but you. Never used the finest ones, kept mostly for the glow. Copper pots and evening light, the best part of the show. Copper pots and evening light, warming up the room. Everything the kitchen holds. Copper pots and evening light, the finest kind of view. Standing at the range at 6, with nowhere else to go to. Visitors would always notice them before the rest. Said the kitchen had a quality that put them at their best. Didn't tell them it was just the copper and the hour. Evening light and copper pots, a very simple power. Polish them on Sundays to bring back the original glow. Copper pots and evening light, the finest thing I know. Copper pots and evening light, warming up the room. Everything the kitchen holds. Copper pots and evening light, the finest kind of view. Standing at the range at 6, with nowhere else to go to. Hang something beautiful where the light will find it best. Copper pots at 6 o'clock outshines all the rest. Evening light needs something worthy of its glow. Copper pots and evening light, the finest thing to know.
Between the starter and the main, you reached across. Pull the paper napkin over, not a moment lost. Drew the route from where we were to where we planned to go. Map on a napkin in the restaurant's amber glow.
Added all the landmarks that I knew along the way. Little cross for where we'd stop
and rest the middle day.
Waiter refilled both our glasses, leaned in for a look, said the map on that napkin deserved its own book. The map we drew on a napkin over dinner there, route to somewhere neither of us had the nerve to share. The map we drew on a napkin folded into four. Everything we planned that evening lived inside that drawer. Kept it in the glove compartment when we finally went. Every crossroads checking it against the way we'd meant. Napkin growing soft along the folds with every mile. Map we drew on a napkin, worth it all the while. Found it in the drawer years later, soft and barely there. Traced the route with one finger in the evening chair. Every squiggle, every cross, exactly as you drawn. Map we drew on a napkin on a Tuesday over prawn. The map we drew on a napkin over dinner there, route to somewhere neither of us had the nerve to share. The map we drew on a napkin folded into four. Everything we planned that evening lived inside that drawer. Draw your maps on whatever happens to be near. Napkin back of envelope, the destination clear. Map we drew on a napkin was the finest kind of plan. Everything that matters starts with what fits in your hand. Lights went out at 8:30 on a wild December night. Neither of us panicked, just went looking for the light. Found the candles in the drawer and set them on the sill. Waltzing through the power cut the evening sweeter still. You produced a harmonica from somewhere in the hall. Played the only waltz you knew against
the kitchen wall, pulled me to the middle of the candlelit front room, waltzing through the power cut, dissolving all the gloom.
Waltzing through the power cut, candlelight and all,
harmonica and kitchen floor,
dancing through the hall. Waltzing through the power cut, best the winner gave.
everything the darkness offered, everything we saved.
Neighbors probably wondering at the shadows on the blind.
Two people waltzing in December, leaving care behind.
Power came back on at 10, and neither reached the switch.
Waltzing through the power cut without a single hitch.
Still keep candles in that drawer, and harmonica beside.
Every winter power cut, a reason to collide.
Middle of the kitchen floor,
The waltz we always knew, waltzing through the power cut, here's what we always do.
waltzing through the power cut,
Candlelight and all,
harmonica and kitchen floor,
dancing through the hall,
waltzing through the power cut,
best the winter gave.
everything the darkness offered,
Everything we saved.
keep a harmonica somewhere.
Keep the candles in the drawer.
When the
Power cuts the evening, find the middle of the floor.
waltzing through the power
Cut is the finest kind of proof that the best nights need the least beneath the same warm roof. Arrived in a brown parcel on a Wednesday afternoon. Note inside said she had finished it just after June. 3 years in the making, from the fabric of your years. Quilt your mother sent us carrying more than it appears. Recognized a square from something you had worn at school. Quilt your mother sent us stitched by her most careful rule. The quilt your mother sent us, folded on the bed, every square a chapter, every stitch a thread. The quilt your mother sent us, warmer than it seems. 3 years of her making, the border seam, curtain from the house you grew in, running like a stream. Her own dress from a photograph is somewhere near the end. Quilt your mother sent us more than she could comprehend. Rang her when we found each piece, and she would tell the tale. Quilt your mother sent us carrying without fail. The quilt your mother sent us folded on the bed, every square a chapter, every stitch a thread. The quilt your mother sent us, warmer than it seems. 3 years of her making, stitched into our dreams. Some gifts take years of patience, some gifts take the whole heart. Quilt your mother sent us was a gift of art. Every stitch a quiet prayer for the life we'd find. Quilt your mother sent us, the most generous kind. Same position, same old chair beside the lower pane, watching down the lane, the way I always watch the lane. Light has changed and seasons turned, and hedgerows grown up tall, still waiting at the same old window through it all. Not in sadness, not in worry, just the oldest kind of care. Still waiting at the same old window, because you'll be there. Still waiting at the same old window, same chair, same light, watching for the shape of you to come in from the night. Still waiting at the same old window. This is what love does, shows up at the window, because it always was. Children used to ask me who I watched for down the lane. Told them I was simply watching for the coming rain. Knew they didn't quite believe me by the way they'd smile. Still waiting at the same old window, worth it every mile. Headlights turning at the bottom, signal you are near. Still waiting at the same old window, you are almost here. Still waiting at the same old window, same chair, what love does. Shows up at the window because it always was. Keep a window and a chair reserved for all the years. Let the watching be the vow that outlasts all the fears. Still waiting at the same old window is the finest kind of truth. That love is in the waiting, and the waiting is for you. Still waiting at the same old window. Same chair, same light. Still waiting at the same old window. You'll be here tonight. Cotton blue with pockets worn from years of reaching in, hanging on the hook beside the stove where we begin. Every morning pulling it across and tying at the back. Apron hanging by the stove and nothing that we lack. Flour on the bib from something big to Tuesday past. Stain that wouldn't wash away, the kind designed to last. The apron hanging by the stove tells the morning who I am. Every pocket holding something, every stain a diagram. The apron hanging by the stove through every meal and year. Closest thing to certainty that I have ever worn here. You would sometimes find me in it, reading at the table. Never seemed to take it off whenever I was able. Said it made me look as though I had somewhere to be. Apron hanging by the stove, the truest part of me. Handed down from someone who had hung it on her own hook. Every generation adding pages to the book. The apron hanging by the stove tells the morning who I am. Every pocket holding something, every stain a diagram. The apron hanging by the stove through every meal and year. Closest thing to certainty that I have ever worn here. Wear the apron proudly, let it carry all the days. Stains are just the evidence of all the finest ways. Apron hanging by the stove is more than cloth and tie. Everything life is made of, hanging there to dry. The apron hanging by the stove, patient as the dawn. The apron hanging by the stove, where everything belongs. Brought them in from the field behind the house last June. Jar too small and stems too long, but placed them in the room. Petals catching all the light that fell across the wood. Wildflowers on the kitchen table understood. Nobody arranged them, they just leaned the way they grew. Something in their imperfection made the whole thing true. Wildflowers on the kitchen table, nobody asked them here. Grew beside the fence and found their way throughout the year. Wildflowers on the kitchen table, unruly, soft and bright. Everything a home needs, leaning towards the light. You came in and saw them and said nothing for a while. Pulled a chair out, sat across, and gave that particular smile. Said the house felt different, with something wild inside. Wildflowers on the kitchen table, nowhere left to hide. Every week since then, I'd bring a different kind inside. Wildflowers on the kitchen table, always dignified. Wildflowers on the kitchen table, nobody asked them here. Grew beside the fence and found their way throughout the year. Wildflowers on the kitchen table, unruly, soft and bright. Everything a home needs, leaning towards the light. Don't wait for the perfect vase or the perfectly trimmed stem. Bring the wildflowers inside, exactly as you found them. Wildflowers on the kitchen table teach the finest thing, that the untamed kind of beauty is worth everything.
Used to walk up there on evenings when the week grew long, settle on the bench beside the wall and find my song. Headstones catching amber from the last of the light. Churchyard on the hill at dusk, making everything right. Something in the quiet of a place that holds the years puts the ordinary troubles in a different kind of gears. The churchyard on the hill at dusk, older than my name. Every stone a life that weathered every kind of flame. The churchyard on the hill at dusk, giving me the view that everything I'm worried by will find its way on through. Read the names on evenings when the light allowed me to. Farmers, merchants, teachers, every ordinary few. All of them once standing where I'm standing now and then. Churchyard on the hill at dusk, reminding me again. Brought you once and neither of us spoke much going home. Churchyard on the hill at dusk, a place we'd always known. The churchyard on the hill at dusk, older than my name. Every stone a life that weathered every kind of flame. The churchyard on the hill at dusk, giving me the view that everything I'm worried by will find its way on through. Find your churchyard on your hill, wherever it may be. Some quiet place that puts the whole wide world in clarity. Churchyard on the hill at dusk is where I understand that love is worth the living, and the living worth the land. Meant to change before you came inside, I know you did. Workshop pulled you back for just one more thing you bid. Walked in smelling of the pine and cedar from the shed. Sawdust on your Sunday shirt and nothing left unsaid. Brushed it off your shoulder with the flat of my hand. Sawdust on your Sunday shirt, I came to understand. Sawdust on your Sunday shirt, evidence of who you are. Man who makes things with his hands, near and very far. Sawdust on your Sunday shirt, finest kind of sign that the morning in the workshop made it to the table fine. Children thought it was the funniest thing they'd ever seen. Dad arriving Sunday lunch, the sawdust in between. You would bow and take your seat as though it was a crown. Sawdust on your Sunday shirt, the finest in the town. Still the same on Sundays when the workshop calls you back. Sawdust on your Sunday shirt, still perfectly on track. Sawdust on your Sunday shirt, evidence of who you are. Man who makes things with his hands, near and very far. Sawdust on your Sunday shirt, finest kind of sign that the morning in the workshop made it to the table fine. Let the sawdust settle on whatever shirt you wear. Work that fills the morning always has the right to share. Sawdust on your Sunday shirt is all the proof I need that the man I chose is exactly guaranteed.
Plums from the tree beside the wall were finally ready. Pull them down together, keeping both our baskets steady. Kitchen smelling purple, sweet and steam across the glass. Jam we made in September, built to outlast.
Stirred the pot for half the afternoon beside you there.
Neither of us watching anything beyond the pair.
Jars lined up along the sill to set in evening light.
Jam we made in September, everything done right. The jam we made in September, purple on the shelf.
Better than the bought kind,
Made completely by ourselves. The jam we made in September carries all that day. Every jar a little summer, stored and put away.
open the first jar on a gray November morn.
Spread it on the toast before the proper day was born.
Tasted every bit of what we'd done that afternoon.
Jam we made in September under a September moon. Last jar sitting on the shelf come March of the next year.
Saved it till the very end,
The way we always clear. Opened it on the anniversary and smiled. Jam we made in September, worth it all the while. The jam we made in September, purple the kind of thing that stays long after the season, through the shorter, darker days.
Climbed up through the skylight on a warm and August eve. Neither of us sure exactly what we aim to achieve.
Tile still holding all the heat from the afternoon before.
Counting stars from the farmhouse roof,
neither keeping score.
Lay there on our backs with nothing overhead but sky.
Milky Way so visible, it made me wonder why.
We had spent so many evenings under ceilings and inside,
counting stars from the farmhouse roof, nowhere left to hide.
Counting stars from the farmhouse roof,
The whole sky ours to keep,
every constellation
too important for the sleep.
counting stars from the farmhouse roof,
Beneath our backs,
finding everything we'd lost
in all those stellar tracks.
We named one after something I had said the week before.
Pointed to the dimmer one above the southern door.
Said that was the one that always found you when you strayed.
Counting stars from the farmhouse roof, everything was paid.
Stayed until the dew began to settle on our clothes.
Neither of us willing to admit the cold that grows.
Came inside eventually, and neither had to say.
Counting stars from the farmhouse roof was worth the whole long day.
counting stars from the farmhouse roof,
The whole sky ours to keep,
Every constellation
too important for the sleep.
counting stars from the farmhouse roof,
Beneath our backs,
finding everything
we lost in all those stellar tracks.
find a roof
And find the dark away from all the glow. Count the stars above you, let the evening slow.
counting stars from the farmhouse roof,
Taught us what we knew, that the universe is generous
to those
who stop and view. of tarnished gold beside the wooden stair. Reflections slightly warmer than the mirrors of today. Mirror in the old hotel held everything away. Stood before it longer than I'd ever stood before glass. Something in its amber tint made all the worry pass. The mirror in the old hotel showed me something kind, softer than the modern glass, gentler to the mind. The mirror in the old hotel understood the light, that everything looks better in the amber of the night. You appeared behind me, and we stood there side by side. Tarnished gold around us, like a frame we'd never tried. Said we looked like people from a photograph somewhere. Mirror in the old hotel with all its golden care. Wish all mirrors showed the light the way that one did then. Mirror in the old hotel I'd stand before again. The mirror in the old hotel showed me something kind, softer than the modern glass, gentler to the mind. The mirror in the old hotel understood the light, that everything looks better in the amber of the night. Find a mirror that is generous with what it chooses to show. Tarnished gold and oval frames, letting the good light flow. Mirror in the old hotel gave us back our best. That is all the mirror owes, the kindness of the rest. Mud still on them from the morning you came back inside. Left them by the garden gate with nothing left to hide. Neither of us thought to bring them in before the rain. Your boots still by the garden gate, out there again. Checked on them the following morning, standing in the door. Something about those boots outside told me what hope places your feet have wandered yet. Worn at the heel and cracked along the left side at the toe. Every mark a field or lane or somewhere that I know. You'd pull them on without a thought and head back out the door. Your boots still by the garden gate, ready as before. Clean them once with oil and cloth and set them back in place. Your boots beside the garden gate, their most familiar space. Your boots still by the garden gate, weathering the night, standing where you left them, catching morning light. Your boots still by the garden gate, patient in the wet, holding all the places your feet have wandered yet. A pair of boots beside a gate tells you someone lives here. Someone walks the land each morning, someone that I hold dear. Your boots still by the garden gate are all the proof I need that the life we chose together is exactly guaranteed.
Crossing every Friday on the small and creaking boat. Old man at the tiller in his weatherproof and coat. Never had to say which bank or what time we'd return. Ferryman who knew our names, needing nothing more to learn. Asked him once how long he'd worked the crossing in the bay. Said long enough to know the ones who always find their way. The ferryman who knew our names read us in a glance, knew the Friday regulars, knew us at first chance. The ferryman who knew our names, steady on the tide, carrying us back and forth to everything inside. Last crossing of the season, he shook both our hands, said he'd see us in the spring across the winter sands. Something in that simple gesture made the river wide. Ferryman who knew our names and everything beside, brought him something from the market on a summer day. Ferryman who knew our names just smiled and looked away. The ferryman who knew our names read us in a glance, tide, carrying us back and forth to everything inside. Every life needs someone at the crossing who just knows. No explanation needed, no requirement to disclose. Ferryman who knew our names gave us something rare, recognition without asking, proof that someone's there. Hung them on the rack above the range the day we moved, heavy copper catching everything the evening proved, turned to burnished amber when the 6 o'clock came through. Copper pots and evening light and nothing else but you. Never used the finest ones, kept mostly for the glow. Copper pots and evening light, the best part of the show. Copper pots and evening light, warming up the room. Everything the kitchen holds. Copper pots and evening light, the finest kind of view. Standing at the range at 6, with nowhere else to go to. Visitors would always notice them before the rest. Said the kitchen had a quality that put them at their best. Didn't tell them it was just the copper and the hour. Evening light and copper pots, a very simple power. Polish them on Sundays to bring back the original glow. Copper pots and evening light, the finest thing I know. Copper pots and evening light, warming up the room. Everything the kitchen holds. Copper pots and evening light, the finest kind of view. Standing at the range at 6, with nowhere else to go to. Hang something beautiful where the light will find it best. Copper pots at 6 o'clock outshines all the rest. Evening light needs something worthy of its glow. Copper pots and evening light, the finest thing to know.
daughter and the name you reached across. Pull the paper napkin over, not a moment lost. Drew the route from where we were to where we planned to go. Map on a napkin in the restaurant's amber glow.
Added all the landmarks that I knew along the way. Little cross for where we'd stop
and rest the middle day.
Waiter refilled both our glasses, leaned in for a look, said the map on that napkin deserved its own book. The map we drew on a napkin over dinner there, route to somewhere neither of us had the nerve to share. The map we drew on a napkin folded into four. Everything we planned that evening lived inside that drawer. Kept it in the glove compartment when we finally went. Every crossroads checking it against
the way we'd meant. Napkin growing soft along the folds with every mile. Map we drew on a napkin, worth it all the while.
Found it in the drawer years later,
soft and barely there. Traced the route with one finger in the evening chair. Every squiggle, every cross, exactly as you drawn. Map we drew on a napkin on a Tuesday over prawn. The map we drew on a napkin over dinner there, route to somewhere neither of us had the nerve to share. The map we drew on a napkin folded into four. Everything we planned that evening lived inside that drawer. Draw your maps on whatever happens to be near. Napkin back of envelope, the destination clear. Map we drew on a napkin was the finest kind of plan. Everything that matters starts with what fits in your hand.
Lights went out at 8:30 on a wild December night. Neither of us panicked, just went looking
for the light, found the candles in the drawer and set them on the sill, waltzing through the power, cut the evening sweeter still.
You produced a harmonica from somewhere in the hall, played the only waltz you knew against the kitchen wall, pulled me to the middle of the candlelit front room, waltzing through the power cut, dissolving all the gloom, waltzing through the power cut,
candlelight and all,
harmonica and kitchen floor,
dancing through the hall, waltzing through the power cut, best the winner gave.
Offered everything we saved.
Neighbors probably wondering at the shadows on the blind.
Two people waltzing in December, leaving care behind.
Power came back on at 10, and neither reached the switch,
waltzing through the power cut without a single hitch.
Still keep candles in that drawer and harmonica beside.
Every winter power cut, a reason to collide.
Middle of the kitchen floor,
the waltz we always knew, waltzing through the power cut, here's what we always do.
Waltzing through the power cut,
Candlelight and all,
harmonica and kitchen floor, everything the darkness offered,
everything we saved.
Keep a harmonica somewhere,
keep the candles in the drawer.
When the power cuts the evening,
find the middle of the floor.
Waltzing through the power cut
is the finest kind of proof that the best nights need the least beneath the same warm roof. Arrived in a brown parcel on a Wednesday afternoon. Note inside said she had finished it just after June. 3 years in the making, from the fabric of your years. Quilt your mother sent us carrying more than it appears. Recognized a square from something you had worn at school. quilt your mother sent us, stitched by her most careful rule. The quilt your mother sent us, folded on the bed, every square a chapter, every stitch a thread. The quilt your mother sent us, warmer than it seems, 3 years of her making, stitched into our dreams. Found your first school shirt in amber near the border seam, curtain from the house you grew in, running like a stream. Her own dress from a photograph is somewhere near the end. Quilt your mother sent us more than she could comprehend. Rang her when we found each piece, and she would tell the tale. Quilt your mother sent us, carrying without fail. The quilt your mother sent us, folded on the bed, every square a chapter, every stitch a thread. The quilt your mother sent us, warmer than it seems, 3 years of her making, stitched into our dreams. Some gifts take years of patience, some gifts take the whole heart. Quilt your mother sent us was a gift of art. Every stitch a quiet prayer for the life we'd find. Quilt your mother sent us, the most generous kind. Same position, same old chair beside the lower pane, watching down the lane, the way I always watch the lane. Light has changed and seasons turned, and hedgerows grown up tall, still waiting at the same old window through it all. Not in sadness, not in worry, just the oldest kind of care, still waiting at the same old window, because you'll be there, still waiting at the same old window, same chair, same light, watching for the shape of you to come in from the night, still waiting at the same old window. This is what love does, shows up at the window, because it always was. Children used to ask me who I watched for down the lane, told them I was simply watching for the coming rain. Knew they didn't quite believe me by the way they'd smile. Still waiting at the same old window, worth it every mile. Headlights turning at the bottom signal you are near. Still waiting at the same old window, you are almost here. Still waiting at the same old window, same chair, same light, watching for the shape of you to come in from the night. Still waiting at the same old window. This is what love does, shows up at the window, because it always was. Keep a window and a chair reserved for all the years. Let the watching be the vibe.